Hello.
Hello.
Could you introduce yourself, please, for the tape?
I'm Suzanne Ball, and I'm the Chief Executive of Attitude is Everything.
And can you explain just about what your company does?
The broad thing that we do is improve deaf and disabled people's access to live music. And our two of the main things that we do is, one is the Charter of Best Practice, where we sign music festivals and music venues and clubs up to a charter, and they have to complete each stage of the charter in order to improve access. And it's not only for people as audience, but it's artists as well, and people who want to work in the music industry. And the second great thing I think we've done is Club Attitude, which once disabled artists and deaf artists have got the finished product, then we put them on at Club Attitude, and we've had 2 Glastonbury showcases, and we used to have a regular night at the Spitz before it closed. We've done all sorts of things with that. There's many other things that we do, but they're the 2 best things, I think.
Okay, so you're a bit of a festival veteran yourself.
Yeah.
How many times have you been for Reading?
22.
22 times in a row?
No, some I missed out, but most of the time I go because I'm working, so I'm normally there on site from about Wednesday, Thursday till Monday.
Okay, and how do you think UK festivals are kind of in general when it comes to sort of disabled access?
I think they're doing well. I think the last 10 years you've seen an improvement to the extent that they're all sort of trying to compete and outdo each other, which I think is really good. I also think that you can definitely mark a sort of a kind of an increase and a really good improvement in the numbers of people going. So, for an example, when articles appear about different festivals, like say I give an example, Reading and Leeds in 2008, there was an article that appeared about access and it mentioned Reading and Leeds, and then 50% more disabled people bought tickets for Reading and Leeds just in the last few weeks. And what it shows you, I think, is people need the right information. And once they've got the information, they will try it and they will go. So the Big Chill this year was the first time I went, and for the first time, I know it's the first time Festival Republic, for example, have taken the Big Chill and bought some shares in it. They had such good facilities, because sometimes when you go onto a new festival site, it can be quite hard the first year. You learn a lot in the first and second year. But I was really impressed with the Big Chill because it's hard. It's in the Malvern Hills, but they got like a scooter hire company, and there were plenty of people around to help and organise the campsite. That was really good. I think like there's other festivals that are good, like they're sort of really small with what they do, but they're still good. Things like Truck, who haven't really got very much money, they're very committed. Gilfest, the guy who runs that, Tony Scott, he always does stuff, you know, and they're the sort of, what we do is we work with festivals and then we tend to leave them to like carry on and do what they do, and we're just there if they need us to call upon, but we start off with them and see them work to the charter, and then hopefully we can leave them. And I think sort of like Gilfest is one of those festivals, you know, that has just sort of grown really.
And what's the website that people can view this charter and festival organisers can download it?
It's www.attitudeseverything.org.uk, and we've also got a free access toolkit to outdoor arts, which includes like some of those live things that are going to be happening at Olympic events as well as just street art stuff. So that's probably quite handy. It's all free advice for that download.
So you've been out sort of clubbing in Ibiza this week. How have you generally found the sort of club access and that?
Well, I found it hard to get the information, really, really difficult. And in the end, I put a couple of things on TripAdvisor, and 2 disabled people who went clubbing in Ibiza told me, and they were very honest about it. They said it would be difficult, but some of it was possible. Because I haven't been that well, I've only been to Privilege, and I have to say that the access was a little bit difficult, but there was a way round the back. I'm not sure if there was a toilet in the end, but the guys did carry me because I think they didn't realise about the access round the back. Something went wrong in the communication anyway, but they were very gentle. I mean, I don't advocate being carried at all, it's not good, but they were like really respectful and gentle.
And we're saying that Pasha isn't an option?
No, all the reports say that Pasha isn't. A guy on TripAdvisor told me that he thought I could get to space around the back. Amnesia is meant to be accessible, and so is Es Paradis. Ibiza Rocks is definitely accessible, and I had quite a lot of contact with Ibiza Rocks, but unfortunately it's already closed, isn't it, for the summer. So,
Have you got a message at all for the Ibiza club owners for next season about what they could better do to improve the situation?
I think it's probably easier than they think it is. And what they need to do is contact one of us, one of our team, and get us to come over, and we'll have a look.